Hello everyone, myself Jonak Dutta from Guwahati, Assam. This is a tennis quiz I prepared some days back, and thanks to Rajibulda to feature this in his channel. Do subscribe his channel if you haven't yet, and if you like the quiz, if you enjoy the quiz and find the questions useful and informative, do hit the like button. And without any further delay, let us proceed. So to the tennis quiz, welcome everyone once again. So here we have the first question. Question number 1. In May 2016, a film about tennis rivals X and Y was in development. Janus Mats Pedersen was chosen to direct the film from a screenplay written by Swedish writer Ronnie Sandell. He is mostly known for directing the 2010 documentary film Armadillo and one episode of the HBO drama True Detective. The film was produced by John Norstad, who produced the Swedish animated film Bamse and The Thief City, and Fredrik Wikström Nicastro, who is most known for producing the 2010 film Easy Money. The film is distributed by Nordisk Film in Scandinavia and internationally by SF Studios. So, as it is a tennis quiz, a film about tennis rivals X and Y. It's the biggest hint in this question. So, which 2017 sport drama movie am I talking about? So, basically, it was an easy one. So, here we have the answer. The answer is Borg versus McEnroe. The great Wimbledon final match between these two great players, the film was based on this. So we will proceed to the second question now. Question number 2. It says Leonardo Lavalle Moreno won the boys singles title at Wimbledon in 1985. So there was something very unique about his win that year. What was it? So he won, here a point to be noted is that he won the boys singles title. So there was something very special in Wimbledon that year itself. So what was it? So think easy about something a great player in 1985 around that. So yeah, here we have the answer. The answer is Boris Becker won the men's title same year in 1985 and was 4 months younger than Moreno. So what was initially Boris Becker was younger than Moreno and he won the men's title. It's strange and great. So here we have question number 3. So it says connect. Here we have 4 images. Image 1 we have huge low farms. So in second picture we have a bird, let's say a hawk, then a gentleman, then it's a trophy. So it's related to something. The 4 pictures are related to something. As it's a tennis quiz, think about tennis. So the answer is easy. So yeah, here we have the answer. It's Wimbledon. So the gentleman, it's Spencer Gore, the first Wimbledon winner. We have huge low farms, the suppliers of strawberries that are distributed in Wimbledon. Then Venus Rosewater Dish, the trophy, the women's trophy, famous women's trophy. Then Rufus, the hawk one. Yeah. So we will proceed to question number 4. Question number 4. We have, Born on 16 August 1997 at Jaitpur, Haryana, India, he won the 2015 Wimbledon boys doubles title with his Vietnamese partner Lee Huan Nam, defeating pair of Relly Opelka and Akira Santillan in the final. He became the 6th Indian player to win a junior Grand Slam title. Identify this Indian tennis player who got direct entry into US Open 2020. So it's a famous young Indian tennis player who is doing great in his career now. So a young Indian talented player. So which player? And he got the US Open 2020 direct entry too. That's the biggest hint in the question. So yeah, we have the answer. It's Sumit Nagal. So it's a famous player, becoming great day by day. So we'll proceed to question number 5. Question number 5. The charity match between Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer took place under the banner of the Roger Federer Foundation, which is involved in charitable work in Africa, which was staged at the Cape Town Stadium. Which special record was made on the match in the history of tennis? So, as it's for the Roger Federer Foundation, the two great tennis players, they had a match in Cape Town Stadium. So think easy. So what record can be made? It's held in Cape Town between the two great players, a charitable work in Africa. So it was a giveaway one, you can say. So here we have the answer. It's the record highest attendance in a tennis match. So for the charitable work, it was the record highest attendance tennis match in the history. So we will proceed to question number 6. Here we have question number 6. French pilot X had a mediocre attitude to tennis. Occasionally, he was selected simply to wave the racket. Actually, professionally, he played rugby at the Stade de France, where the first tennis tournament was held in 1891, the green color of which appeared on the logo of X, created in 1987. Before that, various posters were used for the announcement of the tournament instead of the logo. So identify X. So here the biggest hint is France. About something about the pilot named after the pilot X. So what was it? The logo of X was created in 1987. It is specified here. So a famous tournament, we can say. It was a giveaway one, and we have the answer. It's Roland Garros, the French Open, Roland Garros, Paris. So yeah, we will proceed to question number 7. I remember sitting there, toweling off, and then I leaned forward to take a sip of water. Our time was almost up and my mouth was dry. The cup had barely touched my lips when I felt a horrible pain in my back, said X. On April 30, 1993, it was one of the darkest and saddest days in history of tennis. Put Funda. So the biggest hint is on April 30, 1993. Why it is given the darkest and saddest day in history of tennis? Due to the something that happened during the match. It was really very sad. So what was it? We need a specific answer for this one. So we have to put Funda here in this question. So we will have the answer. The answer is Monica Seles. She was stabbed in the back during a quarterfinal match in Hamburg. So that's why it is known as one of the most saddest and darkest day in history of tennis. So later she survived, but it was really a sad moment for all the tennis fans all around the world. So we have now question number 8. So here's written record 16 Grand Slam doubles titles, record 1102 career match wins, only men's doubles team in the Open era to win every Grand Slam twice, qualified for the ATP finals a record 18 times, reached a record 30 Grand Slam finals together. It's an inexhaustive list of a famous doubles team. So you have to identify the doubles team. Famous, really famous. They have a huge number of records. So it was a giveaway one, you can say. And the answer is it's Brian brothers. Brian brothers, Bob Brian and Mike Brian. They recently retired in 2020. So we will proceed to question number 9. So yeah, X is the premier international team competition in women's tennis, launched in 1963 to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the International Tennis Federation (ITF). X is the world's largest annual women's international team sports competition in terms of the number of nations that compete. Identify X. So here's the trophy given in the image. So it's a premier international team competition specifically for women tennis, launched in 1963, and it to celebrate the 50th anniversary of International Tennis Federation, that is ITF. So we to identify this international premier team competition, which is X. So here we have the answer. It is Fed Cup, Federation Cup. It's the famous trophy in the women's tennis. So we will proceed to question number 10. Connect to a specific event. So here we can see the Wimbledon championships is given, then a chair umpire, then we have 2 tennis players above. So to a specific event in the history of tennis, something special that happened. Wimbledon is the biggest hint here, and these 3 men are around shown. So we will have the answer. It's the longest match in tennis. It took place between John Isner and Nicolas Mahut in Wimbledon 2010. The first round, and John Isner won the match. It was nearly for 6 hours and 50 minutes or something. So the answer is the longest match in tennis. We'll proceed to question number 11. Legendary Group's association with X commenced from 2016's first tournament on the ATP World Tour, the Chennai Open. The move is made more significant with 2016 being an Olympic year. The Legendary Group will support X in every step towards achieving Olympic glory as he prepares to participate in the prestigious quadrennial event for a 17th consecutive time, a record for an Indian sports person and in tennis internationally, and an achievement held by very few world athletes. In his role as global brand ambassador, X will be a part of #Team Legendary Athlete. Identify X, a famous tennis player from India. That was a giveaway one. So we'll have the answer, and one more hint is the global brand ambassador of the Legendary Group. So here we have the answer. It's Leander Pace, none other than the great Indian. So there we have question number 12. So it's a list of something special. Don Budge in 1938, Maureen Colony Brinker in 1953, Rod Laver 1962 and 1969, Margaret Court 1970 - 1988. Fill in the blanks, and what is the list all about? It's an exhaustive list of something very special in the world of tennis. Something, one hint can be given, something related to the Grand Slams. Yes, so we will have the answer. The answer is Steffi Graf. And what was the list all about? The fill in the blanks was Steffi Graf, and the list was about winning all 4 Grand Slams in a single year. So it's nearly so tough to win all 4 Grand Slam in a single year. But these players have done wonderful. They've won all 4 Grand Slam in a single year. So great salute to all those players. So we will move to question number 13. So shown here is David Nalbandian, who won his first ATP Masters 1000 title at the 2007 Mutua Madrid Open. Which special feat was achieved by him in the same tournament? So he won the first Masters 1000 title at 2007 Madrid Open. But the question is something special he did on that particular tournament in the history of tennis. Yeah, something that it's too tough to achieve. So what did he actually did? Here's a photo shown of him. So we will have the answer. The answer is, so the only player to defeat the big three in the same tournament. Yeah, defeating Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal and Novak Djokovic in the same tournament. It's strange and great. So we will proceed to question number 14. Question number 14. Ion Tiriac, a Romanian former ATP pro and now billionaire businessman, has been the owner of the Madrid Open since 2009. On 2012, he brought a change in the tournament to which most of the players were uncomfortable. What did he do? So here hints are given that most of the players were uncomfortable with something that he brought a change in Madrid Open in 2012. 2012 Madrid Open is the biggest hint in the question. So what did he actually do? So we will have the answer. The answer is, he introduced the blue clay in Madrid 2012. So instead of the red clay, he introduced blue clay. So players were uncomfortable because they were finding the surface very slippery, and they were as a change in the color of the clay, the players were uncomfortable with. So later it was again changed to red clay, but on the Madrid 2012 the specific thing was introduced, that is blue clay. So we will go to the final question of the quiz. So let us proceed to question number 15. It's connect. So a gentleman shown here. So it's a logo of something. 2 logos are given. Then a trophy, a famous trophy. So you have to connect. The 4 images are linked to something, a specific player. The hint is a player. A specific player is the hint. So without any delay, let us move to the answer of question number 15, the final answer. It is Rafael Nadal. Yeah. So the gentleman, it was John Carlin. He wrote Rafa, My Story, the biography of Rafael Nadal. Then the logo of Raging Bull, it's also known as the Rafael Nadal logo. Then Rafael Nadal is the brand ambassador of Kia Motors, and a record most French Open titles, the trophy of French Open was given there by Rafael Nadal. So yeah, that was all, and here we come to the end of the quiz. Thank you all for your support. Hope you all like the quiz on this beautiful sport. Tennis is something that is a great sport. It's played by millions, and yeah, it's a lovely sport. And again, thanks to Rajiv Dutta to feature this in his channel. Once again, thanks to all of you to attend the quiz. Keep quizzing, and we will meet you soon again next time. So this was all, the tennis quiz. So I, Jonak Jyoti Dutta, am signing off. Jai Hind. Thank you.